Greetings again, everybody. It's the Doctor, and I am on Ensign Ricky, and we are continuing to level from 50 to 60. I am now 56. You'll notice in the last video where I left off, I needed to grind some more skill points, and I did so. I played some STFs, I did a lot of mirror invasion, and just some other things to get up there, even some did some doffing. And that has actually raised me a little bit more than I wanted to be. I wanted to start right at 56 at the beginning, but unfortunately, just because of those daily mirror invasion runs that are going on right now, I wanted to obviously get that in on Ensign Ricky so he can have all the marks he needs, but that has put us a little farther into 56, so just note that that's where we're starting right now. But it's time for the next mission. And it's an actual mission, not a Kobali front mission. We'll come back to that after we finish a couple of the main storyline missions. We've got the Dragon's Deceit is up right now. It needs 56. We are 56. We will also be able to do alliances after this one, but then we are going to need to get to 57 for Better with Friends. So let's start with Dragon's Deceit. This is supposed to be a big mission in Delta Rising, like the big mission that they made. It's supposed to have new gameplay elements, mechanics in it, and a big reveal, I've heard. So let's see what's going on. Alliance Intelligence has uncovered the location of a Vaadwaur base. Delve into their hidden caves and find the secret of the Vaadwaur's sudden rise. So there you go. We're finally going to find out their secret to their sudden rise. I'm looking forward to that.
We know there's something going on with the Vaadwaur in the Cartella system, but we haven't been able to get any ships close enough to determine what that is. I think you'll have better luck. The area doesn't have a lot of resources, but there's enough Vaadwaur ship traffic in the area to indicate a major base. But they're guarding it so closely that it could have something to do with their sudden jump in power. Given the aggressive nature of the Vaadwaur, getting close enough to investigate without attracting their attention will be difficult. We've made contact with a Hazari bounty hunter in possession of equipment that should allow you to approach and infiltrate their base.
Go to the Catrella system, and we will get our reward for this mission will be a stealth operational armor, Mark 13. So to Catrella we go. Way down here in Vaadwaur space. And here we are, way up here. Alright, let's do this thing. The Dragon's Deceit. Remember the name of the episode that the Vaadwaur first appeared in Voyager was Dragon's Teeth. So this, I guess, harkens back to the fact that of the whole dragon thing. Kind of cool. I like that. All right, rendezvous with Voyager and speak with Tuvok. We can do that. There's Voyager. Flew right past her. Got a lot of inertia with my ship.
Greetings. It is agreeable to work with you again. The Vaadwaur have greatly expanded their reach since Voyager first encountered them. Their military capabilities have developed at a rate that Starfleet Command finds troubling.
I agree. That's hopefully why we're here.
An additional concern is that some leaders of the Vaadwaur supremacy have developed unusual physical characteristics. These individuals exhibit strength and resilience far beyond the norm for their species.
That too.
The crew of the Deceit has shared their data of your previous encounter with one of the enhanced Vaadwaur with the Alliance. We have used it to devise several modifications to our weapons that may counteract their ability to reflect a portion of energy directed at them. I have provided the specifications to your crew, and they have already made the modifications to your weapons. However, these modifications are untested. It is unclear how much effect they will have.
Do we know why these Vaadwaur are different?
Not yet, but we have found a location that may have the answers we seek. Officially, Cartella is a defunct mining colony. However, intercepted messages indicate that the lower levels of the facility are being used by Supremacy leadership for an unknown purpose. Your mission will be to covertly enter the base and gather intelligence on the Vaadwaur. We have made arrangements with Yadren to provide you with equipment you will need to approach the system safely.
Follow Voyager to the designated coordinates and hail Yadren's ship. Okay.
The Hazari will provide a modified holo-emitter that should allow you to approach the planet. Holotechnology is unfamiliar to the Vaadwaur.
So it looks like we're going to use holographic technology to infiltrate.
If you don't want to blow this whole deal, help me with these Vaadwaur!
And they got Vaadwaur. Alright, let's do this.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Hail the bounty hunter. I guess who is up here. The VSW Affin. A Hazari.
Thanks for the help, but don't expect a discount. I wouldn't have been in that mess if I hadn't been waiting here for you. I picked up this device called a holo-emitter from a big-eared fellow named Quinn. It's programmed to replicate the appearance of a Vaadwaur freighter. I don't know the specifics of this technology, but it works and I'm delivering it. That completes my contract.
Well, I know Quinn, and I'm kind of worried about this now. If he's the one giving us this holo-emitter, why aren't we using one from the Federation, is my question. Alright, well, if the holo-emitter works, why were the Vaadwaur attacking you? Or why can't I just use my own holo-emitter? Yeah, that's my question.
Quinn says this one has a few upgrades that aren't technically legal in the Alpha Quadrant. You're trying to run a con on the Vaadwaur. You should use the right tools for the job.
We'll see, I guess. If the holo-emitter works, why were the Vaadwaur attacking you?
It was my own fault. I should have activated it before I entered the system, but hooking it into our power supply was more complicated than Quinn said it would be. Alpha Quadrant tech has too many redundancies. Backups for your backups, and none of it matters because emergency power always fails in an emergency. Good luck.
That's a good point.
I'll wait here in case you make it back.
Thank you, Yadren. We'll be back soon.
Voyager will remain here with Yadren. With your permission, I will beam over to your ship in order to coordinate the mission.
Alright, good. We're gonna have Tuvok on our ship. The Cartella system.
We have arrived at Cartella Prime. Your engineers have installed the holo-emitter, and it is ready to activate at your command. We will need to infiltrate both automated and manual detection measures before we can reach transporter range of the planet.
Fly to the security perimeter. Activate the holo-emitter. Hey, it's pretty cool. We look like a Vaadwaur ship now. But we still have all of our abilities, so I guess it's still... we're still in the same ship. It just looks like a Vaadwaur ship. That's really neat. One thing I like about the Vaadwaur is I like the engine effect they have here. I would like to get that engine effect on a ship, you know, a Vaadwaur engine or something. Would be kind of neat. Alright, bypass security. Oh, one of these puzzles. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. What is the next number in the sequence? Complete the number sequence. 1, 1. 1 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 5 to 8 to 13 to 21 to 20. I have no idea. 34? 21? Well, it's not 21. 20. It's either 34 or 29, and 29 doesn't seem like it's high enough. I think it might be 34.
Excellent.
Hey, I got it.
Next, we will be challenged by orbital traffic control. Remember that the Vaadwaur are an aggressive species.
Okay. So what do we do? Just fly forward. Contact traffic control.
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder may be malfunctioning. Please transmit your ship designation and flight plan.
Alright, we got several options here. Our diagnostics show our transponder is functioning normally. There must be a problem with your sensors. Allow us to dock and we'll clear it up immediately. Or, we're having difficulties with our comms, we need to dock immediately. Or, I don't have time for your bureaucratic nonsense. Continue to obstruct me and I guarantee you'll spend the rest of your career mining rocks on the edge of nowhere. If you clear me, I'd be happy to tell you all about what happened to our transponder. Over dinner, perhaps? Oh yeah, let's go that way. Let's totally do that.
I'm flattered, but that won't get you cleared any faster. Besides, you know regulations prohibit fraternization without direct authorization from a superior.
Regulations, rules, who cares? This could be love. I
You're
gotta
clever, but not quite as clever as you think you are. Please transmit your ship designation and flight plan.
do it. Okay, shit, buy it. Well, we could say that I don't have time for your bureaucratic nonsense. They are an aggressive species, and she certainly didn't take to those other remarks. So let's go the opposite way. Let's be a little mean to her, I guess.
You're cleared for docking, sir.
And that worked.
Now we must avoid detection from the Vaadwaur ships. The hollow emitter will be essential.
I guess that's all I had to do. Sir, power to the hollow emitter is fluctuating. I'm not sure how long I can keep it online. See, I knew there was going to be a problem. Ferengi. So I've got to stop and repair the hollow emitter. Sir, I am detecting power fluctuations in the hollow emitter. I can say I'm sure it's nothing, or we can say bring the hollow emitter offline just long enough to realign the emitters and reinitialize the power startup sequence, or increase the power gain in the secondary actuators, or, because I'm engineering, I can do this option. I can regulate the power flow in Ferengi hollow emitters can be tricky. Let me take a look. Okay, well, I'm engineering, so let's do my engineering option. See where it goes. And that was what we needed, sir. The hollow emitter seems to be working properly again. Okay. Nice. Okay, resume final approach. So that's nice to have that engineering option. I wonder what it is on science and tactical. Probably different, if they even have an option for that. And now we can beam right down to the surface. Excellent.
The tunnels beneath the planet are protected by a subspace scattering field that our transporters cannot penetrate. I have found a safe location at the edge of this field, but once you beam down, you will need to make your way through the tunnels to the base itself.
Okay, let's do this. Well, I guess I don't get to take any of my bridge
You
officers.
are just outside of the Vaadwaur security perimeter. I have accessed their internal sensors, so I will provide you with tactical assistance throughout your mission. Be wary. There is a Vaadwaur patrol just ahead in the passage that crosses yours. Nearby, you should see a console. Use it to override the blast doors and trap the patrol.
Use the console to activate the blast doors.
Be sure that the patrol is in the correct position before you activate the console, or this will fail. Logs at the facility indicate it is in poor repair and has suffered several mechanical mishaps. Use this to your advantage. Acts of sabotage that simulate equipment failures should not arouse suspicion.
Alright, that makes sense. And we have a crate. You have been issued some specialized equipment for this mission. The grapple gun will shoot a rope, which will allow you to cross chasms, zip line, and rappel. The anesthetizing gas will allow you to knock out guards in your path without permanently injuring them. These items are not in your inventory and you do not need to equip them. You will be notified when and how to use them. Well, that's a shame. Number one, we don't get to keep the grapple gun. It's not in our inventory, it seems, or the anesthetizing gas. But the grapple gun sounds like something people would love, I'm sure, love to keep, but guess not. Second, we have no bridge officers. We are all by ourselves. Well, that's not good either.
I am detecting a Vodwar patrol ahead. Maintain your position until they pass.
Okay, maintaining. They are passing. Seal the doors to trap
That
patrol.
should keep the patrol occupied.
It is very dark. I can barely see anything. So if you're having trouble seeing things, I apologize, but I'm having the
I
same
am detecting
problem.
another group of Vodwar ahead. Access the security camera from the console nearby.
It is just very dark in this map. So security camera, I'm able to view the Vodwar.
If you overload that data tower, the Vodwar patrol will investigate. Program the door to seal them in.
Overload data tower.
Alert. Conduit malfunction on level 2, section Beta. Engineering teams respond immediately.
Okay, good.
Excellent. Proceed cautiously.
Cautiously, right? Cautiously. You know what? I should have my stealth suit on. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm stealthy.
There is a large drop ahead on your right. You will need a grapple gun to cross it.
So this is where we get to use our grapple gun for the first time. You can use your grapple gun here. Press F while nearby the grapple point to launch your grapple, then press W to climb across. Simple enough. I guess this doesn't go anywhere here. I can't see anyway. I just want to see if there's anything over here. I guess not. So we go to where this red little icon is. That's a new icon. I've never seen it before. Traverse rope. I guess it's the same thing. Press F, so same thing. So it's going to automatically do the grapple, and then W just goes across. Well, that's simple. I don't get to like throw it, or it's really just a dialogue box.
You will need to incapacitate all of the Vodwar ahead. Insert the anesthetizing gas canister I provided you in the environmental control console and alter the air composition.
Which again is also just another dialogue box to click. That did the job.
Alert. Environmental control malfunction on level 2, section Delta 3. Engineering and medical teams, please respond.
Okay. Done. Continue through tunnels. Haven't had to attack anyone yet.
There is a large drop ahead. You will have to rappel down.
Another rappel down point. You can use your grapple gun to rappel down. I think they mean grapple down. Press F while nearby the grapple point to launch your grapple, then press S to rappel down. Oh, you can use your grapple gun to rappel, not rappel. Grapple to now I'm getting confused. Rappel. Okay, let's do that. So again, it's just a dialogue box, but I get to press S, and I guess I'm bouncing down. I can barely see anything.
You
Cutscene.
need to traverse this cavern without the Vodwar seeing you and raising the alarm. To do so, you will need to use your grapple gun, as well as take advantage of anything in the environment.
Okay, well,
First, you will need to reach the support platform. Shoot a grapple across and then zipline down.
So, okay. Go to the arrow, zip line down. So basically, it's all like automatic.
Sneak up behind that guard and incapacitate him.
Can I melee him? Oh, he's shooting me.
To advance further through the cave, you will need to disable the proximity sensors. That console should allow you to do so.
I was thinking there would be a takedown option, come up behind him and hit like takedown on him, but there wasn't. That's what it needed, was a takedown option. A silent
Now,
takedown.
zipline to that outcropping.
So this whole grapple thing, it's a neat new mechanic, but all it is button pushing. You don't really have a grapple in your inventory, you don't equip it, you don't shoot it to where you want it. It's all just very scripted, I should say.
In order to exit this cavern without detection, you will need a distraction. We will need to move the Vodwar guards below and ahead of you, away from the next support structure. The rocks near you are unstable. Try to trigger a collapse.
Trigger a rock fall by shooting at the base of the rocks.
The way is clear for you to grapple to the next support structure.
That's it. That was easy. And then rappel down. Boy, I cannot see a thing. It's
Make
pitch
your
black.
way across the ledges to the outcropping near the next support structure.
Security team, report to Tunnel 2.
Guess I can't climb that.
Unauthorized computer access.
Grapple to the next support structure.
Zip line down.
Approach the guard and disable him.
I can't even see the guard, but okay. Aha. Extend the walkway.
Security team, report to
There are more guards at the other platform. Use your tricorder to reprogram the anti-personnel turrets near them to attack the Vodwar targets.
Okay, how do I do that? Reprogram turrets and drones to attack Vodwar. Okay.
security team, report to Tunnel 2.
Attention. Malfunctioning turrets on Level 4, Section Beta 2. Security and engineering teams, report immediately to Level 4.
Huh. I wiped out the Vodwar. That was easy. This is a dead end.
The walkway is offline. You will need to grapple across the gap. They are aware of your actions. You cannot delay.
I'm not delaying on purpose.
Sensors are reading something large blocking your route through the cavern. Activate the crane with the nearby controls to move it. Not much further. There is another grapple ahead.
Traverse gap.
There should be a place where you can drop down just ahead of your current position.
Squad 9, report to the lower tunnels.
Now slip quietly out of the cavern before the Vodwar see you.
Oh, they're putting out fires. Okay, well, I made it out, I guess.
I am detecting some unusual signals coming from below this area. You must reach the bottom of the caverns. I recommend you overload a console to create a diversion, and then trap the Vodwar guarding the area in a force field.
Distract the bodyguard. There's nobody here. Don't see anyone down there. Wait for bodyguard. Oh, there it is. Wait for bodyguard to reach console. Activate force field. So it like traps him in a force field. Now I can lower the ramp and go down there, I guess. So far I haven't had to do any fighting. Cutscene.
Intruder alert! Commander Gallic, please respond.
He's trying to kick the force field. Yeah, like that's gonna work.
An intruder? I'll handle this.
Okay, he looks like one of those invincible Vodwar. Defeat leader. Let's see, this could be rough.
Personal shield
And it's
losing
just
power.
me, I don't have the help of my bridge officers.
Flanking damage detected.
Yeah, he's a tough one, okay. Let's get my turrets out. Yay, 3 turrets. Oh, he went down kind of easy, actually. I guess the weapons stuff they did to my weapons made it able to kill him easier. The weapon modifications. Okay, so a huge thing just
Finally!
fell. Oh, it fell on me.
Gallic?
My foot's stuck. Oh, that's so pretty bad right there.
You will pay for killing Gallic! What?
No way! I've seen that alien before. Oh, that is freaky. I know where that's from.
What was that thing?
Well, I can help answer that question. So, okay, this goes all the way back to Star Trek The Next Generation, and I don't recall if it's a first season or second season thing, but it's very early. It's got to be one of those seasons, because it's very, very early Star Trek Next Generation. Some conspiracy. Anyway, they found these bugs were in Starfleet personnel, like it created a little worm-taily thing on the back of their neck. And then it did make them stronger, so that would explain the strength. And then one of them, they killed like the mother or whatever, and it was like this huge. It was actually one of the grossest things in Star Trek: The Next Generation that they've ever done. I'm still to this day grossed out by that scene. I forgot the guy's name, but they took a phaser to him and like blew him up, literally, and like his skeleton was showing, and this bug creature, this huge mama bug, was in him and everything. It was very, very gross. It was very bad. I still remember that scene. I mean, it's like stuck in my head. But that always grossed me out. Interesting that those bugs are back. I believe at the end of that episode they sent a signal off into space, but they never knew where that signal was going to. Maybe the Delta Quadrant is where that signal was being sent. But yeah, those bugs nearly took down the Federation. They were, they can take over a body, and you would still think it's the same person, and it has all the person's memories, but the bug is in control, and it does give them superior strength. So if the Vaadwaur have these bugs in them, that could explain potentially how they came to rise in power, although we didn't really find out that these bugs were technologically advanced, so I don't know how the bugs could have made them more technologically superior, but at least it made them stronger in some way. Okay, so this is interesting. Let's talk to Alex. Let's get some more information here. Where's my button?
You saved my life. I don't know why, but I am grateful. What was that thing? It crawled out of the commander. Was it controlling him?
I think so, yes. Have you seen anything like it before?
Never. It's some kind of parasite, isn't it? What do you know?
There are Starfleet records of creatures like this from the mid-2360s. They're neural parasites that appear to retain some of the host's memories while also increasing the body's strength and resilience. When one takes over, though, the person, the host, is gone forever.
Do you believe other members of the Vaadwaur are infected by these beasts? Could all of our leaders be contaminated?
Yes, and these tunnels may hold information that will help us defeat them. So I guess not all the Vaadwaur have these bugs in them, but I guess their leaders do. Still not good.
I know my duty. I cannot allow you to wander freely through our compound, but I can't ignore this either. A temporary truce, then. I will accompany you, and if what you say is true, I must know how many of my people have been taken.
Find evidence of the neural parasite infection. Agreed, follow me.
I think it went down that passage over there.
Where? Oh, here, the one in front of me.
It went down one of the cracks in the rock. We'll have to deactivate that force field to pursue it.
Deactivate safety force field. You mean like that? Because that was easy. So he's got a rappelling rope too. Okay, let's rappel down. We're going way down here into the black. I'm still concerned that it's just me. I don't have any of my bridge officers. Bug hunt. Chase the creature.
It appears the creature has already left the area. I would recommend you scan the area with your tricorder. Perhaps it left a hormonal trace you can follow.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Scan area. Yep, it did.
I didn't know these caves were so extensive. Only the highest leadership is allowed down here.
Now which way? This way, I guess.
How did the Vaadwaur come into contact with the parasites in the first place? It has been many years since Starfleet encountered them.
I heard a noise.
I wonder how many of our leaders have been infected. Surely Gallic can't be the only one.
This way.
Based on Starfleet's previous encounters with the parasites, you should be extremely cautious. The creatures show remarkable cunning.
Okay. I heard another noise.
Give me an enemy I can confront face to face. This deception sickens me.
They are insidious. These creatures nearly ended the Federation.
Yes, they did.
Although we have had our differences with the Vaadwaur, the Federation do not wish to see any species enslaved.
Talk to Vaadwaur.
This area has always been off limits. I expected some kind of hive, but this is just a storage room. I see some of our stasis modules, which means there are soldiers who have not been rewoken. But the rest of this? It's just supplies. There's nothing here that will prove what you claim. Perhaps this infection was limited to just one man.
I wouldn't be so sure. Let's look in those canisters. Yeah, I've already fought another guy just like that, so there's at least two of you that...
What was that thing?
There they are.
Wait, did you hear something?
There's the parasites in those jars, see that? Investigate noise. All the canisters have those parasites in them. Oh. I think they're waking up Vaadwaur and giving them those parasites.
I see you've met my little friends. They want to get to know you better.
But I don't want to know them.
What are you? How far has this infestation spread?
You have such a small mind. The joining will help. You will see everything we can be once we are brothers under the skin.
Okay, he's gonna be tough. So this is a good time to show you guys my new thingy. Watch this. That's right, I've got the orbital chasing beam finally on Ensign Ricky. We have upgraded. And it just went away.
Enemy combatant in close proximity.
Okay, he's tough. Thank you to you-know-who gave me that orbital strike trait. But it's very cool to have that.
You think you have bested me? Mere mortals. Pathetic. We will rise again, and you will know our true might.
He's dead.
This ends now. I cannot allow you to spread this infestation.
Ooh, it's one of them big bugs, the mother bug. And it climbed out of him. That's an ugly thing. Whoa, what's it doing? Bigger bugs. Defeat guards. Them things. Okay.
Enemy targets on sensors. Flanking damage detected.
They're throwing bug goo on me.
Enemy combatant in close proximity. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
Okay, what is... Oh, now it's like a queen bug. Wonderful. Well... well, I guess we have to take care of it. Defeat the queen. I thought we still had a guard to kill, but I guess it died. Okay. Chasing orbital strike. Go. Chase faster orbital strike. I might need to put more points into skill points into the ground ability that boosts orbital strike. But, actually, she's not too difficult to take down. That wasn't bad at all.
Flanking damage detected.
Okay, I guess we're done.
The Vaadwaur are alerted to your presence. You must leave the facility. But the subspace scattering field is still in effect. Find the controls and disable them. Find the controls to the subspace scattering field and disable them.
I just want to see if there's anything over here. Ew. She's in chunks. Bid farewell to Eldix.
Although you have helped the Vaadwaur people today, do not believe this makes us friends, or even allies.
Will you come with us?
No, I must remain with my people. Perhaps I will discover more of what's really happening here.
Farewell.
Your activities on the surface have alerted the Vaadwaur to your presence. They are beginning to inspect the starships in orbit. I would recommend returning to the ship immediately.
Let's go. I imagine, friend, you are having a takeover. An alien takeover.
The information you discovered in the base is troubling. While Starfleet knew the neural parasites found on Earth sent a signal to deep space before they were destroyed, we never knew the destination of that signal. It very well may have been the Delta Quadrant.
Maybe.
However, contemplating the ramifications of parasites among the Vaadwaur ranks must wait. The fleet protecting this planet has been alerted to our presence. It is only a matter of time before this vessel is discovered.
Set a course to the edge of the system. Fly to the edge of the system. We can do that. Well, that was an interesting outcome there. Not expected. Oh, sir, we are being hailed by the Vaadwaur.
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder codes are invalid. Security vessels are on their way. Please hold position and prepare to be boarded.
There is only a 0.008% chance that this ship will survive a direct confrontation. One last act of sabotage may be what is required. I propose we swap transponder codes with another vessel. Given the aggressiveness of the Vaadwaur, there is a 68.4% chance they will turn on one another. We can escape in the confusion.
Setting a course for the Vaadwaur ships. Okay. Swap transponder codes. Warp to edge of Cartella system. Yep, they are firing on each other. Well, that was really interesting.
You're alive. I guess that means the holo emitter did its job.
Actually, the holo emitter malfunctioned and we were almost discovered.
But it did work. Contract complete.
Until next time, Yadrin.
Excellent work. Now that we know at least some of the Vaadwaur have been taken over by the neural parasites, we can form an appropriate plan of action. The one Vaadwaur who helped you, Commander Eldix, may be of assistance. It was clear that he was not aware of the corruption. With your permission, I will return to Voyager. There is much still to do before we will see the end of the Vaadwaur threat.
Return Tuvok to Voyager, okay. Which is where? Way down here. Beam over Tuvok.
Thank you again. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life, Admiral Tuvok. Wow, so that's Dragon's Deceit. Very unexpected result there. Did not expect the neural parasites to come back to this game even, and here they are in Delta Rising as one of the reasons that the Vaadwaur have risen to power. Now, what is it, the neural parasites that has given this the Vaadwaur this incredible technology jump? Or are the neural parasites just in control of the Vaadwaur for another purpose and giving them extra strength, obviously? You know, that is still to be determined. We never saw in the Next Generation that these neural parasites were were technologically advanced, that they had any kind of technology, that they could, that it was superior to the Federation or anything. They were just bugs that took over people. So maybe that's the case here, and it's somebody else that has given the Vaadwaur their technology boost. My theory is still the Iconians. Somehow I think they've still got to be involved because they want to create chaos. They kind of have failed a little bit with the Undine because we kind of solved that situation and told the Undine that they were being pulled, their strings were being pulled. So maybe the Iconians saw the Vaadwaur as somebody who could cause a lot of trouble. And another reason why I really think that it is the Iconians with the Vaadwaur is because some of their technology, like I said, has that purplish, shadowy color to them on their weaponry or whatever. And anytime we've seen the Iconians, it's always been that purplish kind of smokish effect, black smoke with purple coloring effect. And we kind of see that reflected in the Vaadwaur weaponry. So that's why I lean toward that, only really because of that. But interesting about the neural parasites. Did not think I would be seeing them again. And wow, there they are. I mean, that's a big thing. That's one reason, I guess, why the Vaadwaur have become so strong. I mean, wow, it's pretty crazy.
The existence of the neural parasites certainly explains the unusual physical abilities of the Vaadwaur, and perhaps their rapid return to prominence in the sector. You managed to take out 2 of their overseers, but I expect that more of their leadership has been infected. Perhaps this Commander Eldax can persuade more of his people to rebel against the infected Vaadwaur from within. But until then, we'll need to muster our allies and prepare to deal with this threat. We're not just facing the Vaadwaur anymore.
That's very true. Okay. Wow, excellent. That was a really good episode, or mission, that opened up a lot of possibilities there. I will say this, though. I think a lot of people were expecting that the grappling hook would be an item that you would be able to keep afterwards. That's obviously not the case. We don't get to keep the grapple gun. It's not a new inventory item we get to have in the game. It was just solely for that mission, and even then, we could only use it via dialogue box, really. All you had to do was click a dialogue box and hit W or S, and that was it. So no really skill or potential or use for it. We couldn't, have it equipped and then just, activate it on any rock surface. It was very scripted, and that's what I want to conclude with that mission. That whole grappling down to the very bottom part was very, very scripted. There was not any room there for any kind of, grapple your own way. There were a lot of access points that you could have gone from those cliffs onto those platforms. There were a lot of different ways you could have done that, but they had a very linear, walled-in path that you had to follow, and very scripted. So we don't get to keep that grapple gun. A little underwhelming in that. I mean, it is a new game mechanic, something we've never seen in the game before, but also an item that really was just a one-off on a mission. I mean, maybe we'll see it in another mission. I don't know, but for right now, at least, the grapple gun is not something you get to take with you, and I'm sure a lot of people would have liked to have had that item. Anyway, this mission also opens up the ability for you to do bug hunts. If you have reached Dragon Deceit and finished it, you can now go into your PvE queues and look, and you will find a mission called Bug Hunt. If you are not level 60, you can do Bug Hunt Advanced. And if you are level 60, then you can do Bug Hunt Elite. You do need to be 60 for the Elite version. But if you're not 60, with Bug Hunt done, you can go do the Advanced version. And it's pretty fun. I have shown a video of that in the past, so that's worth watching. It is an account-wide unlock, so once you do Dragon's Deceit on any character of yours in Star Trek Online, that means the entire account can do the new Bug Hunt STF. But again, you can't do the Elite version until you're 60. So, there you go. That's now available to play. So that's something fun that a lot of people are enjoying. Well, okay. That wraps it up for us for this mission. On the next one, we will do alliances for the next mission. And we'll probably still be 56, so we'll have to do some more grinding to get to 57. We'll probably go back to Kobali Prime and see if there's anything new after that. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.